CSGO and Valorant are two major FPS titles, an all-time classic versus a modern take on the tactical team FPS genre. Which one is the best for you to play? Welcome to another video of Modern Day Geeks. In this video, we'll be talking about two FPS games that took the world by storm.
One enemy remaining.
Let's talk about Counter-Strike first. Counter-Strike was the very first successful competitive FPS title globally. It was originally modded from a Valve official game called Half-Life. Now, many people on the different sides of the globe were interested in Counter-Strike. The game was extremely fast-paced, but simple enough for a kid to learn. Many iterations of Counter-Strike were born, but no one comes close to the original. 9 years later, CSGO, or Counter-Strike Global Offensive, was released on August 21st, 2012, and has been on the top of FPS titles over the years. But it was not perfect at its release. CSGO had major issues like game-breaking bugs and unpolished gameplay. Yeah, it had a rough start, sure, but eventually lived up to the hype, which led to major esports competitions around the world. The very first esports competition for CSGO was held in 2012, and it was a community-driven tournament that had a prize pool of 1,000 euros at the time. A few years later, CSGO started to lose its charm as cheaters spread amongst the game, and didn't bring a new dish on the table, player count began to drop, and some stopped playing it. But something rose, and it caught the eyes of many players. That game is called Project A, also known as Valorant. Riot Games' take on the FPS genre. A title that is very similar to CSGO, but also different in visuals, gunplays, and mechanics. Now, Valorant was released on June 2nd, 2020, and it caters to new FPS players. The mechanics are easy to adopt, not like in CSGO, which has a very steep learning curve in terms of lineups or where to throw flashes, which an experienced player may have an advantage. Valorant tends to be more fun to play with new players, with a lot of different agents to use with their unique abilities and roles. Esports teams and players quickly grab the chance to get a fresh start in this game. Valorant became popular in a matter of time, mostly because of big names switching from CSGO to Valorant, like Wardell, Scream, Hiko, and most notably the face of Valorant, TenZ. These players show unbelievable skills through esports major competitions. Now, unlike CSGO, Valorant entered the esports world when esport was already well established around the globe. Riot grabbed the opportunity to set the first ever Valorant tournament in 2020, also known as the Valorant First Strike, which we all know as the VCT series. Now, let's compare the two titles in terms of gameplay. Both games are tactical first-person shooters. Valorant consists of 25 rounds, and the first team that reaches 13 wins, while CSGO, on the other hand, has 30 rounds. Whoever reaches 16 wins the game. That being said, when it comes to pacing, Valorant is a slightly faster game compared to CSGO. The biggest difference in both games is that Valorant has a lot of unique agents with special abilities that heavily impact the game. Each agent has 3 abilities and 1 ultimate, which they can utilize throughout the game, like Jett, who has the ability to dash and escape a deadly situation. Sage can heal or revive her teammates. On the other hand, CSGO leans more on conventional methods like guns and grenades, such as frag grenades, flashbangs, smoke grenades, Molotov, and so on. Even a snowball. Yes! A snowball, which was just a patch they added for a 2018 Christmas event, by the way. Moving on, let's talk about these two games' map designs. The design of each map in Valorant offers unique gameplay, like in Bind, which has a massive teleporter to get to the other side in an instant. Ascent has an interactable door, so the enemy's advancement may be delayed. Sounds pretty fun and all, but Valorant maps tend to be overcramped, unlike in CSGO. Maps are pretty well balanced and you have more room to breathe, like Dust or D-Dust in Train. Both titles developed a community throughout the years. The CSGO community is far more superior than its competitor Valorant. Why? Well, it's no secret that the Valorant community has a tendency to be toxic, much like Riot's other major title, League of Legends. Worry not though, because you can still have fun playing Valorant with your friends in a 5-man stack. One other good thing is that Valorant devs are active in looking out for their community. in which CSGO fails. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Valve. Like most online games out there at present, both games have a competitive or ranking system that determines where your skill level falls. Valorant has Iron, Bronze, Silver, up to Radiant, which is the highest rank. CSGO, on the other hand, is Silver, Gold, Master, up to Global Elite. Ranks in CSGO and Valorant have their matches. Silver 1 on CSGO is Iron 1 on Valorant. Each rank determines where your skill level is aligned. CSGO players receive their rank after winning 10 matchmaking matches. However, Valorant players will need to play 10 unrated games first before they can play competitive matches. They are then able to receive their rank after playing 5 competitive matches, regardless if they win or lose, as it will be based solely on their performance in those matches. Okay, you may be interested in playing these games, but can your PC even handle it? It most likely can. Both games can be played on a low-specs PC, even though Valorant may require slightly better specs. Without further ado, here are the minimum requirements for each game. As a bonus segment, we'll also talk about these games' cosmetics. Some of us look forward to what cosmetics video games have to offer, be it character skins, gun skins, or accessories. Valorant currently offers cosmetics for guns, gun charms or buddies, sprays, and player cards. You can only get them by either buying the current Axe Battle Pass or through the in-game store that features a bundle or collection of cosmetics that changes every 2 weeks. If you missed the limited time feature bundle, don't worry, as they would still show up in the store through a daily rotation. Well, that's if you're lucky. What's unique about their gun skins is that you can upgrade some of them to activate its special effects, such as VFX, animation, sound effects, and even a special kill banner. Some of them also have an option to change its color variation, so you can customize it to your liking. You can buy them through VP or Valorant points that cost as low as $4.99 up to $99.99. On the other hand, CSGO offers a wide range of cosmetics, from guns, knives, gloves, stickers, pins, and agents. They also have a loot crate system where you can avail or buy cases where you can get rare cosmetics. What makes CSGO cosmetics special is that not only do they vary from a wide range of rarity, you can also sell them in the market, unlike in Valorant. So if you got an extremely rare item that you don't entirely fancy, you can sell it. You can buy or sell cosmetics either in the Steam community market or through a website called csgostash.com. So much as you're able to avail cosmetics either by luck or paying as low as less than $1, the prices can also go as high as $100,000. Can you believe it? Now, let's dive into the verdict. CSGO is a more baked and well-polished game than Valorant. It's simple yet complex in its own way. A player in CSGO will have a fair game against its opponent. The player with the better aim, reaction time, and map knowledge will win. And all players will have access to the same utility, and guns even out the playing field. Unlike in Valorant, different agents have different abilities, which can lead to some outplayed moments depending on the map or enemy agents. Valorant leans more on the tactical side. A well-coordinated team can have a major impact on the game, while on CSGO, combat skills are necessary to win more games. So, have you set your mind on which game is better for you? What will suit your playstyle? Both games offer a fun and challenging experience, either CSGO or Valorant, depending on your skill level or preference. Valorant offers a quite challenging experience, with finding which agent or role would fit your playstyle the best, while CSGO allows you to focus on improving your skills in-game. Whichever you choose, both games are fun and great in their own ways. Which game do you like the most? Which one do you prefer more? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like or subscribe too. This has been the Modern Day Geeks, and we'll see you in the next video.